Hey, how are you? Tonight it's Friday evening, it's 6:35. All of you all are out having fun, and I'm stuck at home making helpful videos for you. This is what I do. I slave away day in and day out. I slave away just for you, and I don't appreciate some of your enthusiasm. I want you to remember, all of you should be very loyal fans of this group, and therefore you watch every minute of every video that I post on YouTube for this group in order to help you make more money so that you can retire early on a bunch of Bitcoin or something. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I told you recently in one of those videos, all of you should have watched it by now. I mean, it's been at least a week. I did a video on trinket boxes. And I said, look for these. You'll see them everywhere now that I've told you about them. That's what I told you. Literally, I told you about them. And for you men, I told you how to find them. They have odd shapes and sizes, and they're on tables that you'll never go to because it's just got glass and perfume and all this lady stuff. And you're just going, I don't know anything about this. And I said, look for the trinket boxes. Just look for them. Some of them don't look like trinket boxes, but they've always got a little hinge on back, and they've always got this little clasp thing somewhere, and it will be your big clue. This is a trinket box. What is a trinket box? It holds trinkets. What are trinkets? Men, I don't know. You're going to have to ask your lady. I don't have any idea. But they're trinkets. Now, a lot of trinket boxes can hold candy. They can be candy dishes, jewelry dishes, pins and needles for sewing things, which the ladies called notions. I don't know if you men knew that, but notions is a word for sewing stuff. So anyway, ladies keep their notions in them, and they decorate our homes with them. Whenever you walk into your living room and you see all these nice things on the end table, there's probably a trinket box there, and you're going, huh, now I know that's a trinket box. I never knew why that was there. I never even really looked at it. But these are some amazing things. I said, keep your eyes open. So I want to show you what I just unwrapped from what I have to resell. This is one thing that I was walking by a couple of days ago. It was this little saddle, a bunch of glassware table. And I've told you, all of you, ladies and men, to look for things that most people are not looking at. I want you to go to where the hidden treasure, the hidden money is. I want you in and out of there fast. I want you buying stuff that people are selling for a quarter because they have no clue that it's worth anything. And I saw this glass thing, and you probably know me. I also did a video, actually the last video I did, I believe. I said, look for quality. You can kind of tell, like a Yadro. I was talking about glass figurines, and I said, you know, if you see something that's a little bit unusual and a little extra stuff on it, it's probably worth looking at. And if it's cheap enough, just buy it anyway. Well, this is what I passed by, a little glass thing. I thought, huh, that's a saddle. That's pretty cool. And then I saw this horseshoe down there, and I said, this is a trinket box. How did I know that? I don't know. I just knew because it's got this edge here. I mean, it looks like it opens here. It looks like it was designed to be open, but there's always this little clasp. And when you turn it around, you'll also see a gold hinge as well. It's a trinket box. And usually where there's smoke, there's fire. So of course I grabbed this, and then there wasn't even a price. There was a price on everything. There wasn't even a price on this. And so then I look around a little bit more and I see this trinket box. Well, I know that's a horse's head. This is a trinket box. And sure enough, you just lift the lid and there it is. There it is. Now how big is this? How big is this shoe? How big is this boot? It's probably about 1.5 inches tall. So those are pretty tiny trinkets that this trinket box holds. But the idea is, I want you to know you can find these things. I had no idea I was going to have these a week after I did that video. No idea. And you probably think, well, I'll never see things that he's talking about. I see things I'm talking about. I live in Oklahoma. It's not like I live in some, real neat place with a lot of fancy new stuff on the coasts or something. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm the last to get fancy new stuff here in Oklahoma. And then you might, well, it's a boot, cowboys, Indians, things like that. Yeah, there was some of that. I found this Indian head just right there next to all this stuff. And I'm looking down, and that's a trinket box. Look at that. That's a trinket. It's got the hinge. It's got the clasp. This thing opens up to a little tiny trinket box. That's unbelievable, right? I have no idea why. I thought this might be interesting to you, but perhaps you should look at it for a while. Okay, let's go back to this. Now, all in all, Huh. Hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. I know you don't think I went anywhere, but I did. I've been gone like for a minute. Anyway, this is what I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. None of these look like trinket boxes. They're all just these weird little things, glass things, that you would have walked right by. Except now, if you did what you're supposed to do and watch every single minute of every single video that I make for you, that I bust my back making for you, then you will know that these are all trinket. Now, this is the only thing that kind of looks like it might be some sort of a little box. These are all glassware as well. I've told you about glassware in the latest video, how to feel none of these have any chips or anything. I know because I felt every edge of every one of them before I purchased them. And that's the way you look. Watch my last video on glassware. If you don't have any interest in reselling glass because you just know nothing about it, that's why I'm here. I told you all about. I introduced you to how to make a lot of money off glass. So first I did one on trinket boxes, which may or may not be made out of glass. And then I did one on glassware. And all of this applies to both of those. You might think, well, I'll never find the things he's talking about. Well, I just found both. I've done 2 videos. I think the last 2 videos in a row I could look and see. I think the second to the last was about trinket boxes. Maybe not. Maybe there was 1 or 2 between then. And I think the last one I did was on glass, at least number 1 out of about 5 that I'm going to do for you on glassware, glass types of items, even ceramic items and all of that. But what do you know? I found glass trinket boxes that are so unusual. If there were any resellers before me, they went right by these. Here's kind of another view. I mean, there's that saddle, a cowboy. This is a treasure chest. I guess that's like a fishing kit. It just dawned on me. I thought maybe it was for sewing notions or something, a basket, but no, it's probably a fishing basket. This little dog with a bone, you can't really see it down there, but he's got a little clasp, and on the back is a hinge and this boot. What do you know? And another thing. I told you to look for glass, look on the bottom, and look for a maker's mark. In the last video I just did to you. Okay, this is the last thing I want to tell you, but listen. I know you think you'll never find anything I'm talking about. I find it, and I'm in Oklahoma. I told you to look for glass from Limoges, France. I said, look on the bottom of all glass that interests you, and if there's a maker's mark, it could be valuable. It could be worth reselling. That sort of stuff is almost never priced very high to garage sale. I was at like 4 garage sales today. It's a Friday. There'll be a lot more open tomorrow and Saturday. And Tulsa, really, when they start going, they're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you always have to go Thursday and Friday mornings. I can get my entire year's inventory by shopping Thursday through Saturday morning, 3 days a week, or just 2, Friday and Saturday mornings for the next 3 months. I'll have more than I'll ever need to resell. But listen to this. This is the grand finale, okay? On the bottom of these trinket boxes, it says Limoges, France. I told you Limoges is not a brand. It's a place in France where they make lots of real expensive and very high quality, unusual quality glass products. These are all Limoges products. Every single one of these, including the cowboy boot. Look there, Limoges, France. Limoges, right inside. There was nothing on the bottom, but it's such a tiny little boot that they had to put their mark inside. Limoges, every one of these were made in Limoges, France. You'll never find what I'm talking about. You don't want to waste your time on things you don't know about that I'm trying to tell you. Make a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trinket boxes no other reseller would have seen from Limoges, France. All very small. Finally, I want to do one more thing, and that is go to eBay. Okay. What I want to do is just one final thing. I want to type in trinket box Limoges. I don't know what I'm going to find. Whoa. Okay. I haven't done sold. These are not true comps. I just typed trinket boxes Limoges and did a search. Okay. Wow. I mean, this is all stuff that's very similar to the stuff I have, right? I mean, and $119. I don't know if it's going to get that. Yeah, a peanut for $52. Liberty Bell. That's from Limoges. I don't even think that's Limoges. Oh yeah, it is. So, well, Limoges style. Yeah, that's not good. Don't ever do style. That's keyword spamming, and eBay will not like that. If someone reports you, they're going to take this down if that's not made in Limoges. But anyway, okay, there's a buffalo. I don't know why Limoges is making Oklahoma stuff, but there's cowboys and buffaloes and Indians. Let's go to Solds and see if any of these really are worth what they're asking for. $85 Singer sewing machine, or as they say in Italy, Singer sewing machine. Wow, soccer. All these are little Limoges, tiny little trinket boxes. $180. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got 6. I should ask $199. Now this was an auction, so buy it now. This probably would have gone for $215, $225. I might be able to. Here's $300 for these. I don't know. Those are very unusual, but I could probably get $235, $249. I might ask for all of them and just sell them separately. As a lot. I don't know. Look at all these prices. And I didn't even filter out the auctions. $50 for an apple. Come on. Come on. All of these are Limoges. High dollar. High dollar. I don't want to hear any more excuses. Okay? I don't want you to go looking for items that are $5, $10 a piece, hoping to make $1 or $2. That's for Amazon losers, resellers. Okay? Spend your whole income trying to make a little tiny bit of profit. No, I want you to spend a little tiny bit of money to make your whole income. That's the idea of this group, and you can do it. Stop paying so much for things. Buy the things I tell you to look for. I told you in the last 2 weeks, look for Limoges, look for trinket boxes. They're weird. Look for them. No one else is going to find them. No, they're not going to ask much at all for them. And the proof is in the pudding. Right here, this is what I found in Oklahoma. I know you can do better than me.